My name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel. For anyone who has been here before, welcome on back, and anyone who hasn't, hello, welcome. Come in to my very messy office at the moment. Today at my bar, I feel like I wrote this in my bio, the thing about like welcome to my bar, because I don't like to drink or like party or anything like that. I mean, occasionally I'll do it. I'm not like a prude and I'll just like sit at home like, I don't drink. I wrote welcome to my bar because I thought of a fun idea. Like, wouldn't it be great to have a bar where you go and like do crafts and have mocktails and do a bunch of fun like things. It was the idea of having community and like where you go to your local like watering hole bar and have drinks with people that you know or neighbors or whatever. But wouldn't it be cool if it was that, but more for like crafting and like more, I don't want to say wholesome activities, but like crafting or gardening. And so then that's why I had the whole idea of welcome to my bar, because my bar is hanging out at my house and redesigning things. We bought this house a couple years ago, almost 3. We've lived here for a little tiny skosh over 2 because we had some renovations done. And not just small renovations, they redid, the contractors redid the kitchen, the bathroom, the floors, electrical, a bunch of stuff. So that was great. We didn't want to pay to have the whole house repainted because obviously we were already spending a lot of our money on the renovations, and to be quite honest, I mean, we were kind of young, so we didn't have like a ton of money to just be like paint everything. So we figured we'll buy the paint, which anyway is freaking expensive. It took us a really long time, almost 2 years, to get the whole house painted. We finally got everything painted. We painted every single wall the same color white. But now I'm finding my house is like very boring. Not so boring, but it was just felt very blank slate. And also for these 2 years I haven't had anything on the walls because I'm not hanging anything until I finish painting. That would be stupid. That'll also demotivate me to paint if I already have a bunch of art hung up. So until now, I really hadn't done any design. I'd really just picked everything blank. All the furniture is like tan, light oak, something in that realm, except for a couple pieces that I've painted and redone. And so for a majority of everything in the house, it's very like simple, not a lot of color. In the last couple of weeks, I've sort of had a reckoning that it's not my style to be super bland and like quiet and really neutral. And I do like it, and I think I'm gonna lean into that in our bedroom. Part of me is like millennial because of the year I'm born, and part of me is Gen Z, and right now the Gen Z part is taking over and saying you need to get some freaking color into your house, which is ironic. The first room I'm doing is our bathroom because it's the only place that we have yet to paint. That room is black and white, but it has a specific theme. We have sort of a vintagey black and white theme. I will put some pictures up of my mood board and what I'm thinking. So this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for, like really funky, little interesting. I have some interesting artwork to go in there, and then just basically black and white. It's a small bathroom. I don't want to overwhelm it. I'm really tempted to do black and white wallpaper in the whole thing, but I don't want to overwhelm it. Also, this isn't our forever house, so I'm also taking into consideration the resellability of it, or how easy it is to put stuff up and take stuff down. I'm going to be doing this room by room. I think the next one will hopefully be in here in my office, which yeah, really needs it. It's just kind of getting crazy, but I really want to do in here like a totally different, like this will be bright colors. So I'll leave that as a surprise, and we will get started on the bathroom. So I'm in the middle of, don't look at me. All right, so we're continuing on with the redesign of the bathroom, and one of the top things on my list was to put in some curtains. So the window in the bathroom is like super duper all right, so I'm working on my curtain today. Two curtains that I'm making, continuing on with the design overhaul of my bathroom. So one part of the design overhaul is curtains, And I don't know if you guys have checked the price of curtains lately, but single panels from Crate & Barrel, of not even the nicest curtains, can run you easily $70 to $100, single panel. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on this, and I already have a sewing machine, so I figured I would just whip out some curtains. I decided to go with this one. Also, this one was cheaper, so you can see there's like a little bit of a pattern, and I really liked the way this one laid. I thought it would be a nice curtain. So with that, I'm gonna get sewing on this piece while measuring, actually. I did mess up the last curtains I hemmed, so I'm trying to be careful. I made myself a little pattern here, and then a great tip: one, have scissors that are for fabric only and are nice, good Friskers fabric shears, something similar. Another thing is, if you're doing hems, my grandma taught me this. Well, first of all, you should iron your hems because it helps everything. Whenever you're measuring it, get like a piece of cardboard or something, and also have a square, and use this to be able to tell you how much to hem. And it's a lot easier to just fold over this like that, super simple, than it is for me to go across and measure 2 inches and then try to connect them. So it's much easier. I just kind of lay this down flat like this, put this on the table, and then I just bring up the top to the top of this. So makes it pretty easy, and curtains are square and simple. So this will still take me a while, but I think I'm gonna be able to accomplish at least one tonight. I have the sides all sewn now. Strip, I just folded in 1 inch and then in again another inch, so 2 inches on each side, 1 inch for each fold, and that's just so there's a nice rolled edge here on the hem. So now I folded the same in the top, and that's why you use an iron, and I will go ahead and sew the top now where the rod will go. I think that whenever I sew it here, that should be enough space for the rod, or this may become the hem. Hey everyone, I'm still on my journey to redesign my bathroom. So the next thing I need to do is buy a curtain rod. And I actually thought I had to run also to Home Depot to get some more supplies, because this morning I'm going to clear everything out of the bathroom and then repaint it, but first I have to prep it. But I checked my basement and I actually have everything. So all I need to do is go buy the curtain rod so that I can hang it up and hang up the curtains that I made and make sure the measurements are correct for hemming them to the right length. I have before like measured the window and then tried to do it that way, but I saw a tip online and I haven't yet tried it, but I think it probably is accurate, because every time I've measured it, they haven't quite turned out as good as I wanted them to. But I think it will help if I can like hang it up with exactly the curtain rod I'm going to use, and then just go ahead and hem them to the exact length that I want them. That thing jams. Who needs Alexa when you have a record player? So basically we took a big break in the middle of Saturday, which waylaid my plans to get the bathroom done, because we found an old record player for free on Facebook Marketplace. And I was excited because the week before I almost bought one without any of the record player stuff, just the actual piece of furniture, for $175. So I wanted the furniture regardless. But you'll see later I did end up smashing my hand in it when we were going to pick it up. So I guess you get what you pay for, and I paid for a smashed hand. So anyway, this is us trying to figure out how to get a record player working, because we have no freaking idea. Hey, 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 hey. I escaped from Target, but not unscathed. The main reason I went there is to buy the pole that will go in here, and I typically wouldn't buy this sort of chrome, but it's actually what we have in our sink and up on our pole here for our shower curtain, so I thought, why not just do a little matchy-matchy? I thought in the meantime I'd give you guys a little tour of the bathroom. Basically, it's... Oh, I just stepped... here's the bathroom. It's black and white, but like there's not much going on. We don't have art here. That's kind of boring. We do have one piece of art. I feel like I need to cover her up though because she's not, oh yeah, there's a story to why my hand looks like that. Anyway, so this whole thing, and then we've got, yeah, here again, just super plain. This room still has only primer on it. Whenever our carpenter, what's the other word for carpenter? Contractor, I guess, redid it. They just put some primer on it, really. So we've managed to paint all the other rooms in the house except repainting here. I think the bathroom, it's probably because you can't really notice it that much in here, but I notice it and that's what matters. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead, pull everything out of here and paint. And also going to paint in here because you can tell this color and then this color, which is horrendous, which was kind of the original color, I assume, of the bathroom. But all of these are just covered in like a white contact paper, which I don't think is like super cute. Bye. And I think while I'm at it, the bathroom isn't very big. I'm just gonna get this whole thing painted as well. I have to get all this stupid contact paper. Look how ugly this is. Oh. We are officially in part 2 of the bathroom decor. We're literally painting it the same color. Will is somewhere in this cage.
My life is a cage.
Hi! The whole thing is taped off and now we have a drop cloth that'll go on the floor and we're ready to paint. We are done with the painting and now I'm gonna move on to doing a little bit of peel and stick wallpaper on the inside. I can't commit to wallpaper on the whole wall yet. I'm not there. So I'm just gonna use it on the inside for a little bit of fun because I really bought it to just cover light switch covers. That's why there's a big hole. And I'm just gonna try to use the rest of it and see where it goes. I have finished the first one and it was a little more difficult than I thought, but I think it looks really good. And I mean, it's not like outside, but I think just like a fun little detail. Finish the other one now. They're all done. Over here, I also covered this light switch plate because that was my original idea. I only decided later to do those, but just to get a little bit more fun. I do have other light switch plates because I could never figure out how to get those off, so wallpaper is check. Next up, I need to clean the bathroom completely because it got super dirty, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start putting in all the other stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't get to finish the shelves today, so I'll be doing that some other time, but it doesn't really matter. Hey everyone! You can see it is nighttime on Sunday and I'm trying to finish up this bathroom. I'm so close, but sometimes things just run into the weekend and I have a full-time job, so I can't just wake up tomorrow morning and do this for 3 hours. The next thing I'm going to do is hang up the curtains. As you can see, I don't think I gave anyone a close-up, but this window is janky. I think maybe another video you couldn't tell. And then there's like paint that was here from whenever they painted before, so it's just not cute. She will eventually be replaced, but today is not that day, so in the meantime, I'm gonna go get the curtains. That will at least make her not so naked. I have little tie backs that I'm almost done making, so I'm going to bring those up in the next day or so, and they'll be in the final picture. We have Will here. He's been helping me. He's gonna help me hang up the pictures. This little tray, this is the second option that we have for on the back of the toilet, which is just like a plain little acrylic tray. We're going with the black and glass one. I had a feeling we were gonna go with that one because the acrylic just is a little too millennial mom for me. Will is mathing the pictures out right now.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I've got the sewing gear because the tie backs that I bought, like I said, are too long, so I'm gonna make them out of this stuff that I purchased the other week. So let's figure out how long we need to make them, and I'm gonna get sewing. Okay, I finished my little tie backs, and there's gonna be hooks that go in here, but I'm just waiting for Will to put them in. We have up this funny little picture over here, and then we have these two guys here, and I covered this in a little bit of wallpaper. And the whole thing is now painted, new curtain, we are good to go. I feel pretty accomplished that I could get this done in almost one weekend. The curtains took over a bit of time, so I guess it was over the course of 2 weekends, but really one was only like casual prepping and the second was all of the work. So what I did was like I purchased everything that I thought I would need, and I've just been hoarding it in literally like a laundry bin. And then when I got to the critical mass of like, okay, I have everything to do this room, pulled the trigger, painted it, hung everything up, and now it feels really like it's done. So I'm super excited. This is the first room I've decided to do in my little decor series that I'm gonna do throughout my house, and I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks really cute, and yeah. So see you guys on the next vlog. Bye!